Answer. Because you are that, you are capable. You are gifted, and you are soon to be opinionated. It's okay to be different, and it's so okay to just be you. The world awaits to receive you.
All right. Blessings. Let me get myself on the screen. Grand risings, everyone. I do technical difficulties. I reset my cookies, and I knew it. Something said, "Don't do that," and that's what happened. But God be the glory. I'm here. Good morning. Blessings to the Levi family and everyone on the South Side. I want to send love and blessings to you guys. Today, we're here to report what happened last night. Let's start off by saying I came out of prayer last night because I was watching the Harvey meeting like most of you were, but I dozed off towards the end, got into my thing, then I was finished, and I looked, Ryan was live. Okay, so I got the scoop. I got a good understanding of what has happened yesterday, and today's title is called Jedidiah Unhinged. Resident and woman attacked. Okay, so I want to go early, not only because I have a lot to do, but as well as I know after a while people probably going to take some things down, and we're not about to do that. We're going to have a whole story here. Y'all know what we do. All right, the first person I want to put on the screen is Miss Melissa Carley. Love and blessings to you. She is smiling this morning. Shout out to all my women, all my Black women, and all of my elderly women. And shout out to the men who stands up for righteousness. Today, before we get into Miss Carley, you see that smile on her face. Today, I'm in honor of my uncle, and I told you he was a federal agent who is not alive at this point. In honor of him, we're going to dedicate this broadcast to him because one of the things that he didn't stand for is for men hitting women or attacking women. So we're going to highlight what's going on today, and I do hope that the women, the elderly, and the men get together to stop what's going on. So shout out to Miss Crawley, like, okay, yeah, but this is how I actually wanted to start it. This was a video. Now, this was the tone before the meeting. Now, we're going to do a separate live to this because Miss Crawley and Ryan went to court with Jedidiah, okay? And when they went to court with Jedidiah, there's some videos that's released, and I don't know if this was after, I think this was after the court date, but I saw a lot that I want to talk about in those particular clips. So y'all already know how I am. That I told y'all, I'm not coming to Chicago because I can't bring my pistols out there. And that's sorry to say, but because we have the right to do that, and we're in a climate where people are unhinged and don't know how to control themselves, and us as women, we are I'm not going to say we're the weakest link, but we are not how can I'm trying to say this the right way. We've been under attack. We're under attack no matter which way we turn around. So if it's not women bickering with each other or being undermined by the system in some particular way, men are too, but I'm not talking about you. But we're talking about being able to be attacked by effeminate men as well as trans men. And I would say it's not all, because I have met a lot of people who, they have their own titles. They may be, gay, or they may be this, and they were not valid against women. The men who played these parts or decided this is the lifestyle. So all of them are not like that. So when you hear me talk about effeminate men, I'm talking about the ones who feel like they can fight women. Okay, so I'm not mad at Miss Crawley for doing this, setting the tone. And with that being said, it must have set a tone because she wasn't involved in what happened yesterday. So sad, but true. She had to do this, but she did it. Can't be mad at her. All right. So now what I'm going to do is remove her. I just want to give a shout out to her because her story matters and she still has more that needs to be uncovered because she's not going after only a tyrannical system. She's going after someone who's literally unhedged and emboldened by the system. Now, let's get to this right here. We're going to do a little they're gonna eventually take these videos down, but I'm gonna, you know what we're gonna do here, okay? You know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna get it. So let's start with this video right here. Okay, we're gonna get an update on what's happening with your boy Jedidiah. He was arrested yesterday, okay, after the incident that we're going to talk about. Again, he is crying victim, saying that he was attacked and beat up. So we're going to watch this video. Then we're going to watch the video that said he was attacked and beat up. And then I want you guys to mark the statements that he's saying and then look at the videos and you decide what is really going on because we have to have discernment in these days. It's dangerous now. And when you embolden someone like this and they think that they can fight females and males and have the law behind them, this is a dangerous situation. So let's go.
What's up, family? How y'all doing? It's your boy Jedidiah, and I'm just coming on here, not even to be on live and all that, because I just got a ton of messages and missed calls. I'm definitely gonna have to take a day or two to get to them because of the amount of them. I just want to let y'all know that I'm actually good. I'm here in Harvey Police Station. They just let me out of their custody, so it was about a good inconvenience for about 11 to 11 to 4 this morning. Nothing. I basically said it and I meant it. I'm done with letting people continue to try to bully me and play with me and harass me and attack me and slander me and defame me. And all I'm doing is stuff for the community in its best interest and literally doing the stuff that I was asked to do. And so with that being said, I'm a man that firmly always believe in self-defense. That's exactly what that was. And I guess we'll talk about that in the coming days. But that was absolutely self-defense. And I'm not a person that's attacking anybody. And I'm not coming on the internet to plead my case. I just want to let you know that I said it because I meant it. And so far, I think that I've proven that what I say is what I mean. Stop fucking bothering me. Stop coming for me. Stop lying on me. Stop playing with my mama's name. My mama ain't got nothing to do with none of this stuff. And all of the stuff that goes in between that. Cut it out because I'm done letting people get away with it across the board. And there's two ways to handle it. And diplomacy ain't working. And so basically, knuckled the fuck up. You can't just push a person, hit them in their throat, spit in their face, attack them, follow them. Man, the video should be there. So again, I just got out, and I am not worried about more so making a video as I am just letting the people know who've been asking them out. Okay, I'm out. But yeah, let's deal with this on some grown man shit. And I like all I can say is I say what I say. I put it on my page.
Yes. He put it on his page. Now we're just going to highlight some of the things that he said. One of the things that he talked about is saying that he is being bullied and people are being sent his way. Now, y'all who've been watching my page, you already know what I've been calling out as far as being my page being attacked and subliminally being shut down in a way. And now we have other people who are saying the same thing, i.e., I'm going to have to bring her up to date. Miss Vivian, I'm going to say this to Miss Vivian. I'm going to say I'm sending love and blessings to you no matter what went on between me and you. I'm a human being. We're going to watch this. I'm a human being. And what I'm seeing happen to you was farly unnecessary, like very unnecessary. Okay. Now, if I was that person could sit back like, aha, look, you called me out for no reason. You did this, that, and the third. But I'm not. I will say what they're doing to her, dragging her in the mud is very, very unnecessary. very unnecessary, and to not use people medical how can I say diagnosis and say, oh, you can't talk about that, because you can talk about it, but it's how you talk about it. So it really alarms me that the women, and that's why you're going to hear me talk about these black women, because I was attacked by the black women and she was too. So they're seeing these things happen to them, and it is an echoing effect that people are saying this stuff. So God be the glory. I just wanted to highlight that, because when he talk about bullying, I'm going to have to highlight that now I have backup from other channels and people who are experiencing things where his crew is coming over, or his cult members are coming over and doing things to people's page, mean comments, striking their page, and doing all types of stuff. Okay. So the bullying statement, that's gaslighting to me. Now he says that this is self-defense. So we're going to watch as it's self-defense. And we're going to show you some clips from Ryan's page. Shout out to Ryan. I want to say love and blessings to you. When I get off this live, I'll text you just to make sure that you're doing good. I want to say thank you so much for standing your ground and doing what you have to do. But he caught videos of Jedidiah, who's saying self-defense, literally running up on Beth. Now, I'm not going to use the defense that Beth is a Caucasian little woman, older woman. And if I'm saying that because if he has the cahoots to do that to Beth, he has the cahoots to do it to anybody. We're going to show you what he has done to Beth. Now, you let me know if it's self-defense. He says, again, I don't attack nobody. So we're going to I'm highlighting this stuff because I already went through this last night. And I was like, God, is this because I prayed? Or nah, this was happening when I was asleep. Oh, snap. Okay. So we're going to highlight exactly his approach to Beth, someone who he felt traded on him. And also we're going to highlight, is his statement correct that he doesn't attack nobody? The last thing we're going to highlight here is that even in the police station, after just being released, he said, oh, we're going to handle this knuckle to knuckle. You're going to have to play that back. Knuckle to knuckles. Eventually, he's going to take that off his page. That means with physical violence. That doesn't mean, well, we're going to talk, we're going to let this diffuse, we're going to leave this alone. He's talking about knuckle to knuckle. So who is he talking about? The parties that's involved in this, which is women and men. Let's play this. So this is him right after the incident, after he allegedly fled the crime. Okay? Yes. And we're going to highlight the point where he fled the scene of the crime. Let's play. We're going to play this a little bit faster. Shout out to everybody who's here. I know you're here for the mess, but I will say, come here on other videos as well, because I have a lot to unpack. We have a lot to unpack. You know, we deal with truth and honor, even if it was hard for you to believe it. Now you're seeing it, baby. We're going to highlight truth and facts. So shout out to all the truthers, no matter whose side you're on, and you're just highlighting the truth. Shout out to you. So let's play this video real quick. And I'm speeding it up, so it's not his actual tone. If something change up, I'm just speeding it up so we can play it, okay? And blessings to everyone in the audience. Blessings. Love you guys.
So I should turn back on and turn on. I was just making sure it wasn't on an iPhone.
So I don't know if you guys seen the videos yet or not, but I have been doing nothing less than being focused on what I say I'm focused on, and that is the betterment of this community in Harvey. And I want to be very clear here. I don't attack nobody. I firmly believe in self-defense. That man attacked me. His daughter attacked me. And that group came there to do nothing more but to bring chaos in the real sense. I was walking up and down the street, and I'm not about to comment on this too much, because obviously there may be issues and processes that got to be addressed. But that man attacked me. His family attacked me, and this group came there to attack. I'm gonna go to the police. Yes, physically. Go look at Gay Ryan Chicago's page. That man just attacked us.
So I love the fact that he's actually pointing us to go to Ryan's page, because Ryan's page shows everything. And I don't think that he knew Ryan caught everything. So shout out to you, Ryan. I am glad that you're okay. I know you suffered some injuries on your hand after you were attacked. This thing got messy.
Man, wait, this is not my hat? What the hell is my hat at?
Look in the back. I don't know where you put that hat in the trunk.
No, then that means that y'all picked up somebody else's hat.
I didn't pick that hat up. It was in your car already. I don't want to throw it out the window when it's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got attacked. Me and my team just got battered, and we defended ourselves as we're supposed to. And that's it's unfortunate that these people keep playing these stupid ass games, and they keep trying to do this. They done threatened all kind of physical harm. They done called my mama her name. They done all this stuff, we defended ourselves tonight. We defended ourselves, and I'm not gonna ever not defend myself. I'm not gonna defend myself, my team, my family, and my property. I'm sick of it. Fucking sick of it.
Yeah. Somebody from our team, the eldest team
Now, bear with me.
All right.
We're going to watch the totality of this video because he may take it down.
So they got her phone. She got her phone. This must be one of their phones. I don't know how you.
Yes, it was physical. Gabe Ryan, Chicago, got all the footage on there, and he better not edit shit out. He better not edit shit out that they attacked us. I wasn't even thinking about those people. We've been out there for almost 2 hours working for the city, and then they pop up out of nowhere. The girl struck me, and we fall back, and then she spit in my face, and I slapped the shit out of her in defense.
Okay, so look, I got to stop right here real quick. Highlight what he said. He's out there working for the city. I didn't know Jedidiah worked for Harvey. I didn't know that he was an employee. I didn't know he was elected official. This sounded a little bit like an Elon Musk situation where you get one person that you elect in and then they just bring somebody in talking to Oval Office like, yeah, you do this, you do that. I'm just saying, can somebody clarify to me, when did Jedidiah start working for Harvey? Or is it that he's working under Mayor Clark? That's what it means. Gotta clarify to me. Then the next statement, he says, okay, now I will say that the video we show you will not be able to show you allegedly this woman spitting on him. And the woman that we're talking about is actually Amir Shakur, I believe his name is. We're going to show you who Amir is. Amir is the gentleman that's always talking at Harvey. It's Amir's daughter. So the two people who was involved in this altercation with Jedidiah and all of these people around him, because what I'm seeing is that it was like 2 women or 3 women and a man that was there as well that was fighting with Jedidiah. I guess this is security. He had a whole tan outfit on, so they need to figure out who that guy was too. Fighting actually Amir's daughter and him. Okay, so this is what he's talking about. So he's saying the scenario is that she allegedly was yelling at him and spit in his face, and then he smacked her. So we're going to see from Ryan's camera what we can see, but when you make allegations, you're going to have some proof. And you got a body cam on. He should have his body cam on because he walked with it. So if he don't show his body cam in totality, then that means that that spit may not have happened. So we just throwing some stuff out there because y'all know I'm very observant. So we should Freedom of Information request INA to get that body cam to prove that allegedly Mr. Amir's daughter spit on him. So let's just keep it going. Let's go.
And her daddy got the flip-flops put on his ass because he attacked me. Simple. I'm sick of this shit.
Yes, shout out to you all in the audience, Chai Girl, Linda. Thank you for being here. You guys, I want to send extra love to you guys because you guys are not afraid. Y'all know what it is, but been happening here, and people have been trying to figure me out. And y'all up in here, don't be afraid. Speak your piece because no one should be bullied not to talk to someone, not to go on their page. You see what I'm saying? This is the tone that's been going on. So shout out to you guys. Love you guys for being strong in your position, because that's all the people that we want over here, the truth tellers who don't give a damn about what other people say and how they try to shape the narrative. We just finding the truth. So let's keep it going. Here he go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You nigga try me or whatever. That's what I mean. What I mean. Alright, so alright.
And that's the thing. Like, y'all see this shit. Y'all see these people keep fucking following me, playing in my face, lying on me, slandering me, attacking me. Eventually, a motherfucker gonna get to their breaking point. But when you put your hands on me, it's all bets off. I'm not going no more. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me see the phone real quick. Okay, keep playing with us. Let me see. They just sent us some pictures.
You sent them to me.
That's what it. Stop
So this is him about to boast about what he did after he was attacked allegedly.
fucking playing with us. That's crazy. This nigga done all that talking. Now look at them, boy. Nodded the fuck up.
Now remember, he said he's going to the precinct, and guess who got arrested? So something is. I just want you guys to pay attention to what's going on. Now you're bragging that you beat somebody ass. You're bragging that you smacked a woman, and people support this. Other black women support this. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted. Oh, we're gonna get into it later on. Mama Lashley, Mama Grace Levi are gonna come out. That's what's gonna come out. We're gonna have to check this situation. We're gonna have to check our black women. We're gonna have to do something a little bit better than this.
Nodded the fuck up. Doing all that talking. You came around that corner acting like you want to kick my ass with the police, and now you look like you got 7 eyeballs on your shit. Stop fucking playing with me. And it's on Ryan's page. And of course that punk ass gonna say I started some shit. What the fuck was he doing there? You got to order protection against me. Why would you pull up on the block that I'm on and your ass wasn't there? He pulled up, man, bro. Yeah. Y'all pulling up on me like I told y'all. I'm a whole Chicago ass advocate. After a while, I ain't got shit else to say. I'm not gonna keep on playing with y'all ass. Everybody gully and fucking gangster. Now your shit leaking. He over there crying. Where all that bitch shit at?
You know, and I'm going to say this. I'm not in contact with Amir, but I do send love and blessings to him. Not only was he injured in his face, but his finger was broken. His finger was broken. His top pointer finger was literally pointing to the other side. And it really hurt me to watch that. And he basically said he was trying to protect his daughter. And yeah. This is how bad it got. Now you see, guys, why I've been hesitant to come to the Alexis Butterfly release. It's because of people like this and their followers, because I'm trying to still determine on what happened to Ryan, because we're going to show you that. But it is maybe someone connected to Jedidiah and connected to Harvey, older woman. But we kept hearing a lot of Sheila Ashley. Now, I just want to highlight this because it's something that may have been water under the bridge and y'all did not pay attention to. But I'm going to, give a little bit more mess. When Nate was running for supervisor and the people who were contesting him, one of the people was Sheila Ashley. And I said that in the live when I was listening to his contestant and I was writing everything down. And later on, I went to one of the residents like, hey, you know who Sheila Ashley is? They like, no. Do a little Google search. Do a Facebook search. Sheila Ashley have a picture with her and a monkey. And she's part of Jedidiah group. So Sheila Ashley may be involved in this. I'm not totally sure, but I do have to bring the name up and just highlight some of her behavior of what she's been doing. In the same aspect, I need that. That's why, now you understand, Grace, why I don't play no games with these people. In the same breath, you had Jedidiah saying, I support Nate. This is what he's saying after the fact, when his people were one of the people who contested Nate. That's why I was a little confused why Nate chose him to help him kind of get the re-signatures again. It's all a game, y'all. Southside politics is nasty and dirty. Now, I don't know if Nate knew that, because when I communicated with Nate, and we went over some of the cases that he would use and things like that. And that man was on point when he was going to fight his contest. Yes, I talked to Nate and we got it together and his ass won. But I never mentioned to him that it was Sheila Ashley. And I just kept quiet about it. Like, yo, this weird as hell. How he calling Nate his boy and he wanted this for him. But Sheila Ashley is the person, one of the people who contested him. Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that because I do believe she's involved in this. I don't know how, but that name would be popping up through the video. So let's finish. Let him incriminate himself real quick. Oh, okay. Did I call it another person, Javar? Was it? It is Beth. Did I say another person? Y'all correct me. Y'all know my dyslexia kick in. Y'all know what it is sometime, and I'm still trying to remember these people's name because I wrote Beth's name down. So Beth is the person. If I said the name wrong, that he was running in her face, I'm going to show you who Beth is when I say it's the Caucasian older woman. We're going to show you her. So thank you, Javar, for correcting me because sometimes these names come out wrong. But y'all correct me in the audience. Be part of this. Y'all know what this is. It's exposure time.
Yeah, you twice my fucking size can't get over me. I keep telling these motherfuckers, I'm not gonna let y'all keep playing in my shit. End up in a whole fucking police chase because they want to be stupid ass people. I ain't done nothing to these motherfuckers.
You end up in a whole police state chase. Okay, guys, now this makes sense. This is great because you're gonna see that after the altercation, you hear the alarm, the police cars coming, and Jedidiah pulls off when the police is literally right there on the block talking to the people who injured. The police doesn't stop Jedidiah in the two trucks that's going off the block. And I'm like, what the fuck? Stop the cars, stop the cars. And they did not. So I guess they pursued them later on. So I will think possibly they get some fleeing the scene of a crime or whatever they can do because he knew the police was coming. Everybody heard the sirens. They were saying the police is coming. And as the police were there on the block and they're talking to Ryan and Ryan recording, you can see all the Jedidiah cars, the cars that his people were moving off, literally leaving the scene of the accident. So I don't know which way he's trying to flip this. Like, oh, they chasing me. You left the scene after you allegedly kicked ass and smacked the woman. Yeah. Bad stuff.
Sick of all of them. Well, if it's a setup, his shit closed. He gonna have to feel his way to whoever he's trying to lie to. And you better know there's two sides to every story. Your lie is not gonna fucking tell. He's a fucking liar, and they fucking ingrates.
We're watching it because he's gonna incriminate himself.
Man, bro, I swear to God, man, I don't even be on this type time. You gave me some drink. Oh yeah, I ain't see it.
Not Javar, bear with me. I still have a bunch of you guys on the block list. I have not taken people off yet, and I was supposed to take you off. So I did tell you that anybody who had any connections to his page, as well as I had to do Burgundy Blue page, and a lot of people who comment under Ryan page, they have issues with me. So I had to try to save my page from being attacked, and I don't know who was who. But Javar, I saw you being attacked, and I called it out, and I knew it was unnecessary for you to be pulled into it. So I will unblock you. That's how real I am. A lot of the motherfuckers had to create a whole other page to see what's going on over here because literally they tried to destroy this page because of the narrative I was pushing for Alexis. So that's why. But I love you, Javar. Don't worry. I got you. But I can see your comment, though. On my other page. So many blessings. And if you have something to say, just say it and then I'll speak it out. Okay. I will unblock you. I can't say I apologize, but I do in a way because you may not been part of that. I just had to be safe. So welcome back.
I gotta do this stupid ass shit. It's on video.
That's what they're saying on Ryan's thing.
Yeah, she did. But you know what I'm talking about. When you strike me, I don't know who you are striking me. I go red after that. All I know is this motherfucker hit me in my shit.
Wait, did somebody spit on you first? Then you smacked? Or did somebody hit you in your shit? I told you, story gonna change. Y'all know what I'm gonna do here. We're gonna dissect. I told you, story gonna change. You're gonna incriminate yourself. Fuck up. This is what he do. When you got the Leviticus spirit, it's going to set you your own self up to destroy you. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'll put what the Leviticus spirit is at the bottom, and y'all gonna see the parallel between the Leviticus spirit and Jedidiah's behavior. But it's gonna eventually destroy himself. He's destroying himself. We don't have to do nothing but give it to God at this point. I'm just being honest.
She hit me, didn't she? Right, she hit me. Wasn't nobody even on no shit with them. I said, what the fuck is y'all out here for?
Yeah, do hit a woman and do it again. Stupid.
And look, you hear the women around him empower him. Like, yeah, you hit, someone said you hit a woman, and he said, he do it again. Now, this is how I teach my son. I'm just going to be real. I teach my son to refrain from arguing with women and definitely hitting women. Now, if a woman is hitting him and he has to restrain her, and she's still fighting like a man, you may have to pop her one good time to calm her down. I don't condone violence against women because men, no matter how small or big you are, you have a different bone density and kinetic energy. Men in sports is not even compatible to really be against women in sports. Why? Because we're built differently. So no matter how effeminate you become, you're still a man with those bones and kinetic energy that packs a harder punch, no matter how small you is. So to be real, that statement says a lot to me, because this is why he's emboldened, because the black women around him is emboldening him and they're being his defense. And i.e., this is what he said: people better stop talking about my mama. You got little boy syndrome, first and foremost. I'm just going to have to say this. People talk about people mama all the time. People talk about people all the time. That makes you have to run in somebody's face. That makes you have to, don't talk about my mama, because that's exactly what he did to Vivian. Now, I'm going to just call it all out today, because today we're going to do it. This is just to go over to highlight this, and y'all can send this to JV9, JV6. I never say her name, but I'm very disappointed in this girl. I don't watch her stuff, and maybe it was because of the spirit. Like, she got the laughing spirit, and I was like, what the hell is always so funny? But whatever. She got her followers, and she got big followers. Shout out to her for that. But what I will say, what I'm very disappointed in JV9 is her making a video against Vivian, basically calling Vivian a Karen. And she could have her opinion. Like I said, Vivian did me. I felt like I got done dirty with the things that we talked about. You know, the vid. She did a whole interview with this guy, Conscious, didn't know me. But you're not going to hear me coming out here and bash her when she's facing this motherfucker. He and her was arguing, and JV9 felt like it was okay for him to run up in her face after supposedly she said something about his mother. Mind you, she's in a car, so people can talk. You can say it, it's a freedom of speech, and you should be grown enough, mature enough to handle the heat when you're in the middle of it, or stay away. That's why I said with me, I can't see myself going out there, because that situation put myself in Vivian position. I don't know how it started, but regardless, in the middle of the argument, that a man runs to my car. You better stop talking about my mama. You better stop talking about my mama. I can't even, because in my hood and where we're coming from, Haiti, men like that don't survive. They don't allow that to happen. So JV9 is calling her a Karen, and I know I'm saying her name wrong. I'm sorry. J6V, y'all know who I'm talking about. Please correct me. Is basically saying it's okay for Jedidiah to run up in this lady's face and calling her a Karen. I think that, and I'm gonna have to bring this up, Vivian practiced more restraint than Jedidiah, because she could have ran out the car, because you saw her hitting the handle. If you watch the video, she was hitting it and she didn't come out. See, Grace Levi would have hit the handle and came out, and we would have just all been fighting, and everybody would have been in jail or hell. That's why I'm not coming out there, because this is dangerous. This is dangerous, and it's dangerous because we have provocateurs like him. We have people who feel that they can fight any human being because they're talking about you. When then you got to hear what he's saying. He said, oh, because we're going to show you the clip. Why was Ryan outside? Why was he where I was at? First and foremost, if you watch Ryan's video, he was literally driving around catching things, and he didn't even know that this was going on when you watch the video. And then he pulled up to where they're at, and then the shit goes down. He start watching from afar. So I have to kind of highlight that statement, because you're saying that these people follow you around with cameras and they're attacking you, but you do the same thing. You follow people around with cameras. You send people to go follow Andrew Holmes and other people in their private times and stalk them. But when it's happening to you, you the victim. I will not be attacked. I will not be. When you have people, let's look at this comment. I'm gonna let this play, because he's calling victim, and then we ain't gonna let that happen today. You have someone right here who is gaslighting and literally just, I can't understand it. It says Jed was on the scene before Ryan, so Ryan FAFO. I don't know if he's saying that Jed was on the scene of Harvey before Ryan, but that doesn't make no sense, because Ryan lives there. On what scene? Of course, and if it was the scene of the police, because we're going to show you, because that right there, where you're going to see where Jedidiah gets some kudos, it was a setup. So let's finish watching this, and then we're going to get to where Jedidiah get his kudos last night, and then it turned into a fucking disaster. This is just the end result, so y'all can hear him incriminate himself before he take this shit off.
I'm in Ryan class.
She spit on me in my face. The fuck I'm gonna do? Let her spit in my face? I smack that bitch. You don't spit on no man in his face. And then she humped that shit like and fucking spit in my face. Hell yeah, they bet.
And that's why I tell men, walk away from females. Real men don't argue with females. And that's what made me uncomfortable with him, because he's used to using these words as bitches against people, and he likes to argue. I tell my son, I ain't arguing with you. That's the only closest men I have in my vicinity. And he get a little, and I'm like, nah, you ain't doing this feminine shit. You ain't about to sit here and be arguing, trying to push the camera back, adding shit on, and acting like a victim. Say what you say. Stick to your shit. Take a whole glass and shut the fuck up. Excuse my language, how a man's supposed to act. I'm just saying, because the men I grew up, my Haitian men who know how to fight, they don't fight with women. They say what they say, and then they sit down and say, you make the decision. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm used to. So this is why I felt so good not being around someone like this. But it was a hard thing to maneuver because of the brain fuckery that was going around, as people saying that this is a he, shiro. And I'm calling you that because you like to fight females. You don't determine between sexes. You just think that you could just fight the world. That shit is uncalled for, and it's unacceptable. And all the black women that support him, now I'm gonna start praying on you guys. You guys are the one that's emboldened him. Now I'm gonna start praying on you guys. And now I'm real. I'm dead serious, because I don't argue with these people. These people got to be stopped. This is destroying the South Side. He's caused chaos everywhere he goes. What's the excuse? Is everybody else, and it's not him?
I'm glad that was a good move. Her his wailing like a whole bitch. You ain't acting like you that man, and you him. And I'm telling you, that's why I kept telling him, you know you ain't that. The fuck is you keep on getting in my face for playing with me? Yeah. And then Beth with her weird ass. I'm so sick of that bitch. Bro, Beth on some other shit, my nigga. I ain't even fucking with her. Beth, the white lady.
Oh, she wasn't on that.
No, but she kept getting him out, talking about some man, bro. Like
She kept.
Man, fuck the advocacy.
What you say? What she kept doing? Walking away, trying to get the fuck away from you. What you was about to say? Oh, we're gonna watch what Beth had to go through. Beth, if she stood her ground, he would have been in her face, spitting in her face. So I wanted to see, was he gonna lie and say Beth was doing something?
See shit. If they people want to be gorillas, be fucking gorillas. I'm 1,000 motherfucking men though, in this little ass body.
Did it say it's in?
What the fuck is
Don't show you. I gotta pee.
Thank you for the correction. J9 Eve, that young lady. Y'all can write it down, take a picture, let her know. I know she don't give a damn, but as a black woman, you should be ashamed of yourself. You support this shit, and then you send your 18,000 viewers over to Vivian. Basically, that's what you did. You see, when you have that power and you have such a follower, you have to pick and choose beyond your emotional integrity, your feelings. I had followers, and at that time when Vivian made the video against me, I could have came in and went full fledged. I saw the little video. I said I'm gonna leave it alone because I know she's not doing well because of her brain injury. I mean, of her diagnosis. JV9, I mean, what is it? J9 Eve didn't know that, huh? That's how you use your platform. We're gonna have to deal with more integrity these days because everything leads up to this type of shit. So by you doing that, that helped embolden him too. Should be ashamed of yourself.
Is everybody gone from over there?
No, it's a few people right there. The police.
No, it's our people gone.
Oh, our people gone. We gone.
I ain't got shit to hide.
Why the video not coming to me?
I'm gonna go to the police station. I ain't even sit here and play with that. Just go to the station and file my fucking report. As a matter of fact, fuck this shit. I don't have nothing to hide, bro. I was defending myself.
That's why I thought you said you was going to the station. That way it's gonna look better if you do the report first.
That's what they fucking right there doing.
So why you leave? So why you leave? If you were not guilty and you were the one that was attacked, why did you leave?
Defended it and said they came for you. He took his story.
Okay, and I'm finna get them the whole story because I'm not finna play with this shit. I don't run from a motherfucking thing.
All right, so that was the end of that video. That was the preemptive video to the first video we showed you. So obviously he was hemmed up in the police station for a couple of hours because they may have not seen him as the victim either. Now let's get to this video. We're not going to watch the full 23-minute video, but this is the aftermath of the meeting. Now this is when Jedidiah was supposed to be the hero. That's why I know he has no goddamn common sense, because after this situation happened, he should have been cool, calm, collective, highlighting the fact that he's looking like a henchman for Mayor Clark. Now the reason why I said this is because Miss Chappelle Hooks, she's going to talk about something here in the video that this is the building that Miss Chappelle Hooks brought up in the meeting. If you guys watched the meeting, this was the abandoned building that had squatters there that Clark had basically took over an intimate domain, and I believe, in my opinion, they used this to make Jedidiah look like a superhero. I can't understand why this type of stuff wasn't addressed prior. There's no other thing that was addressed in the meeting as far as someone saying something from the podium from the community, as far as all the finances and everything. Don't worry, we're not going to let that get washed under the bridge. Shout out to Miss Kobe Chapman. I saw your post of all of the points that you wanted to make, and we're going to get to that. We're going to make sure that the audience do hear the cries of Harvey residents and the actual issues. But they took this chance to create a moment. This is a gaslighting moment. So Ms. Chappelle talked about this home being set in by squatters, and we have new laws that's coming through, and I believe Illinois followed through as well, because Georgia has, where squatters cannot sit in people's home and basically saying show a paper and they get 3 months to rock out. So here you're going to see them kind of getting the squatters out. I'm going to skip through a little bit, and you're going to see what Chappelle Hooks says about Jedidiah, giving him kudos, as well as you're going to see some interaction from Mr. Amir, and then we're going to go to Mr. Amir page and see from his side. Okay, hit the like button. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to report real news, unbiased, and real events, especially before it's deleted. So this is the place. These people actually living there and the lights on. So I'm gonna fast forward through this a little bit because this is some of the stuff that we will address when we do the Harvey breakdown. But as you can see, there are people who was living there with the lights on and everything. There is a point in the video. Well, it's not in his video, but in Amir video, you're gonna see Jedidiah talking to the neighbors as well as the cops, and he's just walking around as though he's the Elon Musk of Harvey. Because again, we have to remind you that he's not an elected official, and who hired him and what position does he have and who approved that. I'm just trying to figure this out, but let's go. So here you're going to hear from Miss Chappelle Hook because he makes sure that he gets her on camera. Now you see that body cam on him. Now you better not say you don't have what happened, because you should have that body cam. So I do want to see the young lady that spit on you as proof. You know what this is. You're going to bring the facts. Don't make allegations, especially when you got a camera. That's going to make you lose if you don't have the footage. Okay? This is not legal advice.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just so you all know, this was a successful operation led by one of Harvey's elected officials, one of my ops, Chantel. Chappelle Hooks, my man. Chappelle Hooks led this operation. In all honesty, we take no credit. She's the one.
Do y'all know what an op is? I'm gonna let this play, and then we're gonna talk about what an op is.
One that figured it out. She made everybody aware of it. There's a well respectable police response out here at her call, and basically these houses was overtaken by squatters, but it was because somebody somewhere put them in there, charged them rent, charged them a security deposit, and these were places that the MWRD took from residents so they could put a retention pond. And so Chappelle was actually protecting and is protecting the integrity of the project and making sure that those families was not moved for nothing. Let me be clear here. If they would have had the opportunity to get squatters' rights, they would have had to be evicted. That could take years. It's a lot that can go into this. These places they should have been secured. I think the city is going to now get that done, but they should have been secured so that people can't put dead bodies in them, do drugs in them, all kinds of things. So Chappelle, I know we may not be of the same opinion on much, but talk to these people, because let them know what you up to or whatever.
Well, hi y'all. I'm Chappelle Hooks. I'm an elected official in the city of Harvey for the Harvey Public Library Board. I see that the squatters are coming in, and I think that, it's a slap in the face for them to be living in homes that the people had to be removed from or bought out from for retention project. So I made sure I went live. I called out Jedidiah on my live, and he came. I appreciate him for coming, and then when I spoke about it at the council meeting, and Chief Biddings came to me, and he said he'll be coming over. So yeah, they came, as y'all can see. Turn it around. As y'all can see, police presence. We got, so, and we still have.
They came real strong, yeah, and then you still got that real strong here, and they're still checking it again. Some people have been moved out. Unfortunately, one of them had children in it, but there's no way they should have been in there. Is it water? I didn't even check.
I don't know. She said that they had everything they needed, so I don't know.
So now look, here go Greg Greer. So this is the kind of stuff right here that makes it difficult. Here comes now. Here's Greg Greer. These are the people who said they needed orders of protection, and they're being harassed and bullied.
So right here, you're going to see Amir walk up. Now, mind you, he's not the only one that's walking around recording, I believe, as well as Ryan was. And Ryan was driving around location. Now, remember, it's when you're out in the general public, anybody can record. Okay. And we're going to talk about this recording in general public, and I'm going to give you my opinion. And I do feel like it's being weaponized to a certain extent, but he does have the right to be here. This is his town. He has been speaking up about what's going on in Harvey for more than 1 year. It doesn't even matter. He's speaking up and he's part of the town, as well as he's been recording. So this is nothing new. So you see Jedidiah noted him, and you can see Amir is not paying attention to Jedidiah, but looking at what's going on. And now from here, we're going to go to Amir video as well to see Amir's perspective. So let's watch the next 3 minutes. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are getting a comprehensive breakdown of what's going on as these clips are still on these people pages.
He's come out here instead of just going home. This guy, they want me to be this bad guy and this demon, but they keep popping up everywhere I'm at.
Now this is Beth.
I don't know if they decided.
This truly had nothing to do with them. And this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. When people say I bring chaos,
Now remember, this is his town, his place. So Jedidiah is saying this has nothing to do with him, and Jedidiah doesn't live in Harvey. You allegedly moved out in 11th grade, and now you lived everywhere, boy. You an official drifter. Everywhere. I used to live here. I got connection. I got family here. So that's his connection. So he's saying that Amir shouldn't be here because Amir is not nothing but a resident. But you should be here because you the Elon Musk of Harvey. The police should be able to handle this. So let's just highlight that. The hypocrisy for me. This is the hypocrisy for me.
I'm effective. I'm getting it done with people. I'm respecting the residents. But here, look at this weird ass. It has nothing to do with it. He ain't coming to help. He coming to find something to complain about. Finding friends and allies, trying to be relevant. I just don't get it. This was it is a beautiful thing. You know why this is beautiful to me? Because essentially we're not on different sides, but that's one side. I'm on a different side of opinion. That's the city side. And it's actually about getting something done.
And I think this time should have been used to build a bridge with Amir or to ignore him because he does have a right to be there. And now to get to your comment, I want to put you on. I appreciate you here because y'all know I love a difference of opinion and people just speak your piece. It says, I don't have a dog in the fight, but I must have seen a different video. If people are afraid of him, why would I'm sorry, hold on. Why go where he is? Make that make sense. I do like your commentary, but you're being very biased. All right, cool. So this is what it is. There's a lot of people who don't like people. So that does not mean that I can't go where people are at. As far as the restraining order, whatever he has between him and Ryan, it's basically like he can't contact Ryan, but it's not that they can't be in the same area. But then you have to understand that this is these residents' area. These are some of the things that they was concerned about. This is not Jedidiah area. So because he's there doesn't mean that someone else can't be there. That's just like the same situation with, I'm going to bring it up, the Alexis situation. I was willing to be there and, under the aims that Burgundy Blue was going to be there. And even if we had a different of opinion, that didn't mean that I was like, she can't go or I'm not going. The only reason why I feel like I should not go is because of the way people handle this type of stuff. And I don't have protection. So I'm just giving you an example, kind of like why it's okay for him to be there and Ryan, because initially what you see is Amir paying attention to what's going on. And we're going to watch Amir video. So Amir video, if he was there to antagonize Jedidiah on top of being nosy, because that's what residents do, we'll be able to see that in his video. Okay. So we're just hearing the stuff that Jedidiah is saying. So it's okay for Ms. Chappelle Hooks to be there, but it's not okay for Amir to be there when those people have been going back to back for Harvey and they need to know what's going on. So I know I sound probably a little biased, but it's times where I just have to tell the truth. It's just the truth. Even with the situation with Jedidiah, they had a fight in Thornton Township. Y'all don't know that y'all don't understand that I was not feeling Jedidiah. I was not feeling all of the stuff that I knew and I've been knew about him. At that time when I made that video defending what he did in Thornton Township was under the same mindset that I have here. Truth. Even my favorite resident, like, you did good. That was funny. I was like, truth is truth. I don't fuck with him, but this is what happened. Like, you could see. So that's the perspective I'm coming from. And it may be a little bit biased because I don't like women beaters. I really don't. They don't fly right. They don't fly right in my book. So I do apologize if I sound biased. So this is the end of this video. Okay.
But yeah, they'll say, so this is now one other thing that has been addressed very swiftly because we're focusing on the right stuff. And so, like I said, this is literally what it should be. Chappelle is of a, I can't stress this enough. Difference of opinion. But when it comes to the city and the community, put them differences aside and get shit done. And I respect her for it. That's what I mean. This is an adult. This is an adult. We don't have to agree on everything.
Okay, so y'all take that statement, because if he says that statement to Chappelle, he should say the same statement to Amir, because we're gonna see what Amir actually his side of the story. That's why I said we're going to everybody, so y'all can make y'all decision. And like I said, if I say something that y'all feel is biased or you feel it's cool, just tell me and I will talk it out. I'll try to defend myself, maybe not, but at the end of the day, your opinion do count. You know what I'm saying? And I will hope the residents' opinion actually come out more. So this is Amir right here, and this is his short video where it's him walking on the scene and seeing what's happening. Now you're gonna see.
Oh shit! That's what's up.
Now we gotta take in consideration we don't know where Amir lived. I don't know if he lived on a block or something, but some way somehow he was here. So hopefully we can find that out in the future. Okay.
Whose house is this? Oh yeah.
Oh. Now I'm saying this because he may not live on the block because he don't know these people's houses. So we still have to figure out how he got wind of this. But at the end of the day, if he's one of the activists out there and they getting wind of what goes on, even Ryan get wind when the police be running up on people. You see Ryan there like, this is what's happening. And like, damn, how the hell he know? I don't know what type of network they have, but they're keeping up with each other. So this is Amir coming on the scene, and I'm going to be quiet.
Motherfuckers. Oh, this is Chappelle's shit. That's what's up. Oh, they go to Chief. They go to Chief. Well, see, Chappelle's doing this, so she ain't got no, you know. Is Chappelle doing this, or is this? Yeah, I remember. So this ain't a bad thing. It's a good thing. I thought this was just food trying to do something.
See?
All right.
So you hear what I'm saying? Even when he noticed Jedidiah, he said, "Oh, this is a good thing, not a bad thing." So, but you hear what's going on the other side of the camera, okay?
I'm on your way. I'm on directly.
Come tomorrow.
Ryan is there.
Because they're checking him out tonight, but it's like, well, what's the action they're going to take?
Well, I'm just tweaking why this guy has to be involved in it. That's the only thing I want to know.
And that's the question I'm asking as well. And to ask that question is not being biased. How is he involved? Is he the Elon Musk of Harvey? Because that's what I'm going to call Jedidiah now. The broke Elon Musk of Harvey. The one that's asking for $100,000 in cash raising from y'all and possibly can't get a loan to build up on his business. But I'm going to shut the hell up. I'm just going to have to throw a low blow right there. I'm just going to keep it real. Y'all gonna have to pick y'all leaders right. At least the leaders have good credit. At least they can match the money that they trying to get from you. And you got a full-fledged plan of what this $100,000 going towards. Don't let them pull a Umar Johnson on you guys. Y'all better be careful. And I know people are like, but it didn't matter to you. That's not your money. It's because I'm tired of people basically playing the black community. And the black community later on figuring it out. It's the same thing that happened with Umar Johnson. It's the same thing that happened with Jay Morris. If y'all don't know, Jay Morris from Atlanta that bought the black house, literally raised $3 million. And all these people thought they had stocks and bonds in the business. And he literally was just spending it. And now the black house is owned by somebody else, and the project did not get done. $3 million he collected from the black community. I'm a little sick of it, so that's why I'm saying it. I know it ain't my money, but y'all can take that money and actually do something for us. That's why we have nothing, because of the COINTELPRO and these black leaders or sensationalists that come and collect money. So that's why I'm saying, I know people are like, oh, mind your business, but I'm just going to say it like this. That's why we ain't going to get nowhere in the black community. We not allocating our money properly to the right resources so we can get the right things done. That money can be put into pushing a bill, because it takes money to get bills pushed. If you don't know, you're going to have to pay to lobby. That's the shit we should be doing. But I'm going to shut up. So this is Amir, and what he said he don't understand why Jedidiah is there, and I don't either, but we're just going to let him have his next 3 minutes.
Talking, I'm like, excuse me, I live here.
Yeah, stay. Don't say nothing about him because of
No,
you.
like,
Don't even acknowledge him
So
because that's going to happen.
they heard Jedidiah say that.
Yeah. Well, this is a good thing since it's Chappelle.
Now pay attention to this guy right here. I'm gonna say, because when we look at Ryan video, I think this guy tried to get in the middle and he fell, because I was trying to figure out who fell. I watched that video 1,000 times. We're gonna watch it, so pay attention to him, because he tried to stop the fight and then he fell, and then you're gonna see Jedidiah walk around him and go to fight the girl. Watch.
Yeah, I know. I saw the video. When I started standing there, I'm like, okay, I know what this is, because they told me that he was harassing me. Yeah.
Ramona.
Yeah, good job. You all have a good night. All right.
I'm like, this our hero over here doing work.
That's what's going
I'm
on.
just hating that, man, all of this is beautiful, man. And this,
Yeah. Oh, they got a nice. They picked a good builder.
yeah, I mean, that's a
This is.
beautiful build.
I'm trying to say.
Oh, I want to say this. This is what you see a comment on here, Melissa Crawley. It says, so she basically legitimized him being here. So Ms. Chappelle gave Jedidiah his kudos, and I think this was the time where he should have just left in his glory. But then I want to highlight this, because it's something that we have to find out what's going on. That particular building, as you say, is a beautiful building. People were moved out of that building so it can be a retention pond. Let's highlight that the lights was on. Let's highlight that there is an energy company who cut the lights on. Let's highlight the process of getting the lights cut on. You have to have a lease, and it has to be the owner's information on the lease as well. And the owner, for it to be the city that has been taken from the resident, it should been aware, as far as the light company, that this house is under intimate domain. Does that make sense? And why is the lights being cut on? Why? How does the company know? Because at this point, when someone comes in, I know when I was a renter, this is what I had to do. I had to bring proof of my lease. This is back in the day, because I've been a homeowner for a while. I don't know if it's different, but I had to bring my lease, a bill with my name, and proof of who I am, because you have to be proof that you're going to be leased there. So who leased this, and it got approved by the light company legally to have the lights on? You see what I'm getting at? Do you see what I'm getting at? It had to have some type of owner information, which we know this building should be linked to Harvey government now. Not any one person, but Harvey government. So someone needs to figure out why the lights was on, why the person had a lease, and who did it. Does that make sense? Because I haven't seen squatters literally had lights on unless they were crossing lights from the next neighbor house. You know how they get down to do that. Okay?
Wait a minute. How many is in?
I don't know. I don't know if they even caught any.
Yeah.
But even if still, they've been in there.
I got you.
Mr. Poole been seeing them. But they got them out of there.
Yeah, well, you keep up
There was a couple in there,
yeah.
and in that house down there was a family with 4 children.
Well, you keep up the good work then.
So I will. I'm gonna keep coming back.
Yeah.
But that's been happening for years, though. Because
Well, that's why they're trying to stop it now.
They feel like when they move in there, they have to eventually
Well,
pay to move out.
here's what has to happen though. Squatters laws changed as of like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
So things is different now. So they can actually get rid of them now.
Yeah.
They can't just stay in forever and ever.
Right. But that was their goal. Because she even told me on my live. No, they put her out. But she even said, she told me on my live, check my live. She said, I've been here for 2 months. Her and her dude. I've been here for 2 months. We good. We got everything we need. I'm like, what? You got everything you need. You got water. You got
Well, you keep up the good work. I'm a supporter of you, however, and we gonna double back around tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but keep up the good work, you all right? Let me move for I have to,
Now that comment was unnecessary, but we do have freedom of speech. So he did leave. Obviously, you heard that. They heard what Jedidiah said. I don't know if Jedidiah heard what he said, but now what we're going to do is move on into the next camera frame. Okay. And the next camera frame is going to be brought to you by Ryan. Now you're going to see how Ryan got to this location. What I'm going to do is fast forward the video because it's at least 10 minutes of him driving around Harvey, and he ended up pulling up on this scene. Now, this is a 2-part when it comes to Ryan because Ryan was attacked as well. All right, boom. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get to it. So y'all can see here, this is him pulling up. But y'all can see for the first 15 minutes, you can look at it yourself. He had interviewed Amir. This is him. He had interviewed this young lady. You'll see him. Hold on one second. I'm just trying to let y'all see some stuff. This is him driving around. Okay. Now I don't know why he's driving around or what prompted him and how he got to this area, but I'm just giving y'all the breakdown. So let's watch this now. This is the area where this went down.
This is Jedidiah. I saw
now this is the
hey,
house.
Andy. Hi, Burgundy Blue. So I saw it's one Texas plate, you guys, but otherwise I don't know who those people are. Is Chappelle out there?
No, he has Chappelle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if it's I don't want to approach if it's Jed there.
Yeah, it is.
So I'll just keep my distance. But I am curious to see what's going on. It's a good place to watch.
Now, this is again, he's playing it safe. That's the answer to the comment. He didn't walk up on it, but he does have the right to record. And they've been recording. It's not nothing new, though. So if it was something like a new thing, like, dang, y'all just showing up now, because Jedidiah there, they've been showing up. You got to keep it real.
So again, if you're just tuning in, this is where if you go to my YouTube channel, Ryan Skate Chicago, and Clark Star, get out of here. I'm not following Jedidiah. I live here. He does not. Go away. I'm gonna ban you if you comment again. So this is where I interviewed Miss Dorothy. Go to Ryan Skate Chicago. I have an interview from her last year. This poor lady was kicked out of her house that she was set to live in, for her retirement. Look at that beautiful house. Lights are on. Somebody's in there. She put a lot of time and effort and care into that house. Jed did say during the meeting he was going to quote unquote handle the
thank you, man.
Squatters or something. I don't know what's going on. So, I'm not getting too close, but I do want to know what's going on because, again, we got Harvey cop car. So again, this is what I was talking about during the meeting, during my public comment. If you listen, I said that the mayor is using our police, our tax money with the police to protect Jed and his team as they go around. Oh yeah, it's fine. But I don't think that's. Oh, I see. Yeah. So you two are stronger together than the pressure. No, what? Wait, what? No, shy girl, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I live here. He does not. And I'm covering what's going on. So get out of here. Do are stronger together. Yeah, AKJ. It's a shame that he's working for Clark and everything now. So again, this is where I live. So he's coming now. He has the protection of the Harvey Police Department to go and you know, we had people a few years ago who were volunteering to fix up homes and help people who were squatting and everything and board them up, and Mayor Clark had the people ticketed and went after them time and time again to harass them until they just stopped. These people were doing it with donations. They were doing it because they cared, because the city wouldn't. Okay. And now, thank you, status quo. Exactly. Jed brings nothing positive. So how does Jed just pop in and thank you, Kevin. Yeah. How does Jed just pop in and then happen to get police protection to go and harass business owners, to harass me, to harass residents, and then he's gonna quote unquote deal with the squatters? Like he's not a paid part of this government. We pay for city staff who are supposed to, in a compassionate, humane way, deal with these issues. Okay. Now, don't forget, the MWRD and Mayor Clark pushed these residents out of their homes. This was lovely Miss Dorothy Taylor. This was her home. Go find the interview on Ryan's Gate Chicago. It was from last summer, I want to say. We did an interview. And it's just heartbreaking and it's infuriating to see people pushed out of their homes. So if you're like, well, why is the block so dark besides that streetlight? Why is the block so dark? Because the people that were here in their homes were pushed out. They were forced to sell by Mayor Clark because he wanted the land. He says they want to build a pond and a park. We don't want a freaking pond in a park. We want people to be able to stay in their homes that are taxpayers. Some of these people were the first Black people to be able to move to this block when Harvey was segregated, and they bought their homes and they raised their kids. They wanted to retire here and die here. But no, Chris Clark wouldn't let them. You guys, please come to the meetings. Please speak up. Thank you again for following, because this is the kind of stuff that we do not want this in our community. And this is the kind of man that Jedidiah is supporting, and Mayor Clark is sending protection for him as he is harassing us in our own community.
I want y'all to pay attention, because this guy right here with the shorts, he's part of Jedidiah crew. So he's part of the fighting. I don't know who this guy is, but something is telling me to highlight him. I don't know why, but we're going to, I guess, I don't know what it is, but guys, just pay attention to the guy with the all cream. It's something about him that may come up later on in the future that the spirit is telling me. So just keep your eyes on him. I don't know what it is.
Mary Walker, again, get out of here, Mayor Walker. Go away. Exactly, Kevin.
This is Ryan arguing with his people in his comments, because that's the trolls coming over.
Keep donating to a fraud. I guess that's Jed's motorcade, yeah. I'm not following Jed. Mary Walker, I live here. Mary Walker, where do you live? Get off my channel trying to, don't be a little stooge for Jed. Kind of looks like you're stalking. No, that's okay, but he did come to my house stalking me. But anyway.
So this is Ryan's perspective. Y'all can obviously see. I just wanted y'all to see kind of from his angle. We're not going to get into a lot of the commentary. You know, it's just tit for tat with people. Y'all can watch it. I pray that he keeps it on. Now, this is where you see him. It went on for a while. This is where you're going to see Jedidiah talking to the neighbor, and you're going to see the other realm of it. Y'all remember from a mirror's perspective, you can see him talking to the neighbor. So you're going to see him talking to the neighbor now.
For him to be able to keep his home and Carly to be able to keep their homes, unfortunately,
you guys, I gotta watch out for. I don't know who this guy is, but my intuition, my Levi spirit is telling me something about this guy. So if I find anything out, I'll let y'all know. But please keep your eye on him. I don't know what it is.
Are being forced to sell and to move because of Mayor Clark and the MWRD. It's really, really, really sad and infuriating. So that's why we have to keep fighting, keep paying attention to Harvey, keep liking my videos, engaging, commenting. I'll try to give you guys more action items as far as, you know, maybe numbers to call, complaining or something. You know, I'll work on that. It's hard because I work in a normal job too. So.
All right. So y'all saw this perspective. I'm going to be getting to some things. You're going to see now him talk to Miss Chappelle Hooks. Okay. I'm going to try to give y'all as much details as possible because I have to get my day started. Now here you can see Miss Beth there with a group of people, and I believe that's a mayor. That's the gentleman that has the short arm. This is a guy that's disabled right here, and I know. And I guess these are the people that's with him, because I'm saying highlighting certain people because I believe the guy with the short arm, the disabled guy, really tried to get in the middle and help, and he fell, and Jedidiah went around him, and that's when the fighting started. We're going to see that part. When he tossed the miss.
Yeah, now that block still has people on it. Okay, so it's just this block that they picked between the church and Chappelle. Maybe you might have been the hero tonight, Chappelle, because you said something and oh my gosh, they actually acted. We were just saying like the police never do anything.
Yeah.
So
Well,
good thing you mentioned it.
and I'm not even gonna lie. I can't lie on him. You know, Business did come to me after the meeting when we was outside, and he said, "Now that you mentioned it," he said, "I will be there." And he came. He showed up, and he came. I'm not,
Good.
and, whether they knew it or not, I don't know. But just we do know that they have not been patrolling like they should have.
And someone can report any police reports that's been made by the neighbors, because I would assume the neighbors was telling. Come on, the neighbors that you see talking, they're under fire for losing their property too. So I know they mad. I mean, I'll be mad if they trying to still take my property, and then the property that they took from my neighbor is just bums living there. Oh no, I would have been mad as hell. So I would assume there's some reports from the neighbors, and they may have known that these people were here, but in my biased commentary, I gotta be real. This was an opportunity that Jedidiah took to kind of play the superhero when this should have been addressed by the government a while ago. Obviously, you just heard Ryan said that a couple of years ago, people were going to these abandoned properties, trying to handle them the right way, and telling them, the officials, like, hey, these people out here, and they were receiving tickets. See, that's why we got to hear everything. So why was they receiving tickets back then to try to talk about get the squatters out, and now is used for a superhero moment? I'm just asking some questions here, but you see what I'm saying? That's why we're doing a comprehensive breakdown, because it's hard to watch everybody's stuff and get a full perspective. But I love the fact that you guys have your own opinion. Miss Kate May, thank you. We could agree to disagree. This is what it is. That's the beauty of having your own mind. That's why God made us like that. When others don't align with your thinking, does not make them wrong. It just, everybody got their perspective until the truth come out, till God put his judgment down. I'm just being real, because we could think any which way in men and talk, but when it comes down to judgment, because we all get it for our behavior. Me, you, I know when I messed up. And I'm like, damn, I'm about to get it. He gonna do that. I'm just being real.
They, so.
Did they say there was anyone in the house?
Well,
in the
house? It was a couple there.
Okay.
And then the house down there,
the
big tall one, 4 kids in there.
Wow. How long?
I don't know, but they told Jedidiah that they paid security deposit and rent. They've been paying rent. Now, I asked the lady, she told me she did. I didn't ever talk to them, but I seen when they went in there. But the people right there I talked to. And she told, that's the one on my live, she told me that she wasn't paying anybody. Wow. So if you're not paying nobody, then I don't know.
And it's crazy, because I was telling the people watching that, neighbors here are nosy in a good way. Like, people do watch. They've been calling police, but we just haven't gotten any responses. Mandy says that we came because he was put on the spot.
So that's the short. A great outfit. Again, realize that the houses that they're running down on has lights. So if you guys are from that area, you can verify in the comments how things are handled when you're renters. Do you have to bring your lease in? Once that lease have to match the property owner, I would assume, because that's how it works when I was in Jersey. So here, I think we're going to get to a little bit of where the beef started, okay? And we're going to get to the first altercation where Beth is being approached by Jedidiah. Now here, let's go back just a little, because I don't want to miss too much. You see them standing under the light. Let's watch this, and then we're going to see exactly how people get approached.
Why is the power so on? That's weird. That reminds me of the church. Remember when the power's on for so long after the city bought it?
This is Amir.
That's always my theory, is that they want
Amir, the gentleman with the handicap. You're going to see this is Beth with the pocketbook. So y'all can just identify the people.
Well, thank you for speaking up.
Now, something's going on, because this gentleman with the tan that's with Jedidiah is on the opposite side. So you can see people kind of looking towards his way. We can't hear what they're saying, but I need you guys just to pay attention, because I'll be trying to see how the escalation of this situation happened. So that's what I'm trying to say. Pay attention to the guy with the gray. He had gray pants, khaki, and a white shirt. This is him on the other side.
Hopefully that made a difference. Oh, is that down there? Oh, okay. I thought it was just a mirror. Although, technically, with my order of protection, he has to stay away from me. So if I walk out there, he has to go away.
Okay, so this is the altercation. Something is happening here. We cannot hear it. You're gonna see right here. You see the out of the bushes. You're gonna see all black come out of the bushes, and this is Jedidiah. That's why I said let's pay attention to this guy with the 10 because something was happening. Now you see Beth hands going behind her, like in the like what you talking about or whatever that means. Here goes the altercation starting. And right here, you heard Jedidiah say, and we're going to play this again without me interrupting, but I want y'all to listen. Jedidiah said, what are y'all here for? I'm working on something. Mind you, this is not his town. He's not a public official. The cops have ran off. And now you're going to see this lady right here. I believe this lady is with Jedidiah that's approaching Ryan. Ryan is far. And this lady comes to try to basically block his camera, but Ryan has this long ass stick. Thank you, Jesus. And he's able to catch it. So they pull a political move to try to jump in front of the camera. You know how a cop would try to jump in front of your camera when you're recording them? This is what she did. So let's pay attention.
Let's not do this.
So now he's saying, let's not do this let's not do this to Ryan. And Ryan's not doing nothing but recording. Now let's watch what's going on in the background. And I'm going to shut up and then we're going to do it in slow motion so you can see what's happening. The loudest person here is Jedidiah. Whoa. And this is when the swinging start. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to shut up. I'm going to put it on slow motion because I had this going pretty fast. And we're going to watch this together and see what happened. Okay. So this is here where something is going on and you're going to see Jedidiah come from the bushes.
My theory is that they want people to break in and do crazy shit.
Slow down.
Well, thank you for speaking up about. Hopefully that made a difference. Oh, is Jed down there? Oh, okay. I thought it was just a mirror. Although, technically, with my order of protection, he has to stay away from me. So if I walk down there, he has to go away.
Let's not do this.
Okay, now this is where Amir gets a clearer picture. I just need you guys to see this guy with the black and orange pants. We have to pay attention to him. I'm a little, I don't know who he is, but something is a little off with him. He was one of the people who made a comment at the Harvey meeting. Now, it's not bad that he's saying good things are happening, but he is disregarding some of the bad things that's happening. So he's in the mix, but he never gets into Jedidiah car, this big guy. So I don't know if I'm preemptively calling him the Keith Price of Harvey, but I'm seeing something. I'm probably preemptively doing that, but he was buzzing around, and then you'll see him with talking to Miss Chappelle Hooks afterwards. Even though he kind of talked up for Harvey. Mayor. Now this is the tan guy, the tan outfit. Okay. Over here is Beth. I just need y'all to see the actors that are here. What's going on? Amir is right here in the middle. And I believe the guy with the handicap arm is next to Amir. We have to, I'm describing him in that way, no discrimination. And Jedidiah right here. Now, what we missed, it was where Jedidiah was in the middle and they were in each other's face. So let's just watch that real quick.
Let's not do this.
So the one who swung first was the guy with the shorts. The guy with the shorts is the one that got the hit. That's what it was, guys. I had to slow this down. This was God. I don't know why I was watching. The guy with the shorts is actually the one that got the hit off on Amir first. I need you guys to pay attention. Pay attention.
Let's not do this.
Now, on the other side, you're going to see, I think that's a mere daughter. Some way, somehow, I don't know what was the altercation. We got to figure it out. Jedidiah saying it's a spit, but right after whatever got set off, like this guy, you see him, he hits Amir. This is Amir, and this is the handicapped guy. Jedidiah is in the middle somewhere in the middle as the frame is a little bit blurry.
You might have to call the cops back. Yeah. Stay away.
What?
You all right? I'm good.
I'm trying to get it because Ryan's kind of all over the place with the camera, but he's doing his best because that lady is obstructing him. But hold on one second.
Have to call the cops back. Yeah. Stay away.
You see the floor fighting. That's Amir, and I believe Jedidiah fighting.
You all right? I'm good.
I'm just trying to get this.
This is the gentleman with the arm, short arm. Miss Chappelle is there. So Miss Chappelle should be a witness and be able to make a statement on and clarify what happened. So I cannot clarify what actually set off this altercation, but this is Amir on the floor. This is, I believe, Jedidiah and the gentleman with the tan. And is also a female. It's a big butt female. She like a big old rear. And I believe, please correct me if I'm not, if I'm saying some wrong names, I believe this lady next to him is Sheila Ashley. But if it's not, correct me, guys. But I think these are the three that was in the altercation. But I definitely know the guy with the tan and Jedidiah, they were fighting on Amir, and Amir's on the floor.
Hey, can somebody call 911? Tell them to come to 15300 block of Myrtle.
And you hear someone say, I didn't hit him. I think that's Amir's daughter. Don't quote me, but you heard that. Y'all can replay it.
Gargus, call the cops.
He's saying, Jedidiah, stop.
See, this is the kind of shit that happens when
the guy with the gray is kicking him in his face. The tan is kicking Amir in his face. So he hit him first, and he's kicking Amir in his face.
when Jay comes to town. You see why we have the orders?
It's a little blurry, but what you see here is them breaking up the fight. I believe they pulled Jedidiah into someone's yard a little bit. And now you're going to see the altercation or the incident that involves Beth.
Mandy, call the cops. Tell them to come. We all want a police report for this. Mandy, tell them to call 911. Tell them to come now. I want a police report.
They're fighting on somebody. They're fighting on Amir's daughter right here. I believe this is Amir's daughter. They're pulling her into a fence. They were trying to stop them from fighting. And this is the guy with the gray behind. There's Jedidiah people. So they trying to, you see the girl holding her. She's bent down. The daughter's bent down, and they're fighting.
I don't care who started what. I want a police report to document this incident.
Now this is Jedidiah.
This kind of shit. This is the shit he's pulling your mouth.
Oh, Melissa right there. They ain't fuck with Melissa. Because Melissa had that pew pew pew. Melissa's right there with the red. She didn't get involved. I see. They know who to fuck around with. I told y'all better keep y'all pistol because that the guard you now is the only thing that put down those clowns. So she ain't involved. I'm just gonna say that. They saying let her go. They still holding.
Trying to document that.
Now, this Jedidiah now, you see him out some way, somehow he's out of the fence area. And his is when he's going towards Beth. Now, we're going to go back to the statement he said at the beginning where I don't attack women. I don't jump in people's face. I don't jump in people's face. Let's watch this. The other lady in Beth's face, this big lady is jumping in Beth's face. Jedidiah runs to get in Beth's face. That's why I said we got to keep this right here. And now you have Miss Chappelle Hook trying to be a firefighter, putting out all the fires. All of these people are going into Beth's face. I don't care what she said, what's going on. She's a female. The same way I feel about Vivian, the same way I feel about her. None of these people is aligned with me. This is not supposed to happen, especially because she's an elderly woman. It's just certain lines you just don't cross. But, you know, we could have a different of opinion. She backing up. She walking away. And now I know Miss Chappelle feeling away like, damn, did I endorse this? She's saying, stop, Jedidiah, stop. We please get a statement from Miss Chappelle. And again, everybody's is away, and Jedidiah is pursuing Beth. Not because Beth stole from him, not because Beth gave him all the money. It's because his ego is hurt and Beth traded on him. You a fucking bitch and a traitor. This is what you're going to hear from Jedidiah, and that's why I'm grateful that I never had no ties from him. Because anybody who can switch on you like this, even after you have been there for them, you may get into an argument with somebody and you be upset at what they say and do, but for you to do this, y'all tell me what type of characteristics is this, and is it a good characteristic for a man to have, for one, two, an activist to have, for two, and someone who's playing a part of Elon Musk and Harvey. I'm going to just take a whole glass and shut the hell up. This is when him and another lady start arguing, and you're gonna see him squaring up with her. You see, he getting in the defense with her after he done chased after Beth. But that's why I said I'm gonna get all these statements he said, because he said I don't chase after women; they jump me. What we seeing here?
Did you call the cops?
And I believe this woman is, I can't say what she's screaming for, but it may be related to him just running into Beth's face as though this old lady ain't an old lady. Like, she's old. I'm just serious. Just that in itself, in the point that the situation did not harm you. She literally was mad because you didn't go to a meeting, and she kept saying it in your comment allegedly, and you got mad at her. This is the whiff I'm getting between what happened with him and Beth. And she wants to be with allegedly people who are true advocates, so she decided to go over to other people. Now, that is kind of like just a little of the whiff of it. Y'all have more detail, but you tell me, does that commit to him running across the street, yelling in her face like this as a grown-ass man? And if Black women support this, this is why our community is being destroyed. This is why destruction is happening, because we're enabling weak Black men like this. And I'm going to say this, because this week I had a little hard time dealing with weak Black men. And I said, this ain't right. We never going to get nowhere as a community if it's me as a woman that have to have more emotional control, as well as stable income, as well as holding everything down while y'all motherfuckers just doing whatever you want to do and just expect people to just handle what the fuck they handle while y'all drifting in your own capacity. That is some of our Black men, and I'm not happy with that. And I love my Black men. That's why I love to see them working. I love to see them doing good in our community. But this right here, he wouldn't have made it in Haiti. I'm just keeping it real. Jedidiah, a person like Jedidiah won't make it in Haiti or Newark. That's just real. That's not a threat. That is just life that I grew up. These type of men don't survive in places where realness soars. No one allow women to be beaten, be approach, accost like this. This is unacceptable. Now somebody falls here. Okay, it's not the handicap guy, because this is Amir now, and you see Amir getting back up again, and this is the handicap guy. So I wonder who fell in the middle. Y'all can let me know. That big lady fell. And oh, this is Jedidiah come over to Amir. See, the fall is what threw me off. Now, hold on. This is them about to fight again. Now, I'm going to shut up. Y'all watch it.
Did you call the cops?
There you go. So right here is the proof. Jedidiah literally walked up to Amir and just hooked off on Amir again. So did he get attacked, or did y'all just see what happened? Amir wasn't even up to the scene yet as Jedidiah yelled in the lady face with the army green shirt. Okay, we gotta watch it. Yeah.
Did you call the cops?
The fat lady fell on Jedidiah's side. Jedidiah hooks off on Amir.
Back! Call the cops, guys.
We fighting. Amir holding him. They just swinging on each other. They got a big lady that fell on the floor. She's swinging on everybody. She should be in jail too. And I don't know if this big lady is Sheila Ashley. And now you see him. You see him with the gray. I told y'all he the devil. He go over and try to fight the handicap guy with the camera. I knew it was something about this guy. He tried to fight the guy with the camera. The guy who got the little arm. So you telling me the guy with the little arm is causing danger? This Amir daughter. This Amir daughter right here with the green shirt and the khaki pants, I believe. That's the color. And that's after she was being hit and everything. And Amir walks back up because his daughter is still in this area and Jedidiah hook off on him.
Mandy, did you call the cops?
And the big lady is the main instigator. She's the main person fighting. Now here, we're going to put the regular speed, and you're going to hear as Jedidiah and his crew walking off, you're going to hear the cop sirens. So he cannot legally say in front of a judge that he did not know the cops was coming. He did not hear them. He left the scene of a crime and a fight right in front of the police. Let's watch this.
Did you guys call? Did you call? Yeah?
See the sirens coming down?
Okay, good.
All three of them should be arrested.
In the car. And Jedidiah and his crew.
Now this guy's been watching everything.
No, you ain't tell us nothing.
With the black shirt. So I believe y'all let me know if this big woman is Sheila Ashley. Because I'm thinking this big woman is Sheila Ashley, and that's the same person who I told y'all earlier that actually contests Nate Fields. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now that's one that pulled off. Now
They
watch.
better not run. I want a police report.
The police right here.
I want a police report for this.
They right here seeing Jedidiah leave the scene. So it's not that he pulled off before the police came, because I don't want him to lie. He gonna change the narrative that he ain't here to pull. You saw him pull off, and you see the sirens in the back. So the cops let him leave. That's not a normal situation. If it's something like this, everybody being blocked off. But then you're gonna see him pursue Jedidiah car or whatever, pursue in the same direction a little bit afterward.
Right. He can't just run away. Wow.
Thank God for Ryan catching everything. They let both of them leave the scene.
You got everything. You got everything.
I got as much as I could. Did you get them too?
Yes, I did.
Now, mind you, Amir face is like that because that guy with the gray, don't let Jedidiah fool you like he did that. The guy with the tan, was kicking him in the face. We show that. Y'all gonna have to replay that balance. I do apologize, but he was kicking him in the face.
Hey. Jedidiah started a fight.
So she runs up, I think, because she feels like he's with them. And the cops start yelling at her, like, don't run up and basically you wait. He trying to get order here. He was a little aggressive, but he trying to get order here. And I'm believing that she's trying to interrupt because she wanted them to know that he was possibly with them or watching, because he may be the person that's going to report everything back to Chris Clark. I just got this feeling. See, he said it's his crew. So you see how they just talk to him regularly and everything, and the people who actually got hit and assaulted is getting yelled at, even though allegedly she's not supposed to walk up, I guess, and say anything in the middle of this. But y'all kind of seeing the tone here. That's Amir. Your arm.
I'm trying to tell everyone don't fucking engage these guys. You know what I'm saying? Harvey, look, y'all get this on live.
You okay? Yeah, I'm trying to document for later.
Yeah, document, please.
Show this. This is gonna be the last part I show you. Look at Amir. His finger is broken. It's a little gruesome, y'all.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I just told him to go get Jedidiah.
Jed, he just drove away in his black SUV. He went that way. You guys can find him. He went that way somewhere. Right. Black SUV. I think it's a Texas plate, only one rear plate. Yeah. No, there's at least two in the vehicle. I didn't see how many got in, but I'm pretty sure Jed's in that vehicle.
Okay, let's get to now. There's more. Let's see who this.
What's up?
Maybe this is a witness. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna fast forward. Maybe these are witnesses that's coming forward. I didn't get to watch the whole video.
I don't see anything.
So we kind of skipping forward a little bit, and y'all will be able to watch this on Ryan's channel.
He walked on you, not me. You got a whole video right here. Okay? No, I'm fine. Okay.
His face.
Tell him he walked up on him.
I think he did, but honestly, I got to go look at the video. Back at the video.
Okay. He walked up on you.
He did. We got it on video. I'm gonna say we because I'm the first person to put this together. He walked up to him the second time. It is on video. After he tried to basically go approach Beth. If Beth would have stood still and not backed up, that big woman and Jedidiah probably would have hit her.
That's ridiculous. He did walk up there. I was close enough to see it. He usually want to.
I'm sorry. Did you still need me at all?
All right. So what we're gonna do here, because I was gonna show y'all a few of the witness thing, but we just going to let y'all be able to watch Ryan's page, okay? And y'all will be able to watch the rest of it. We're gonna move on into the next video. Next, I'm gonna highlight what happened, the follow through, and what I'm thinking, I'm piecing together is that the cops actually pulled them over and arrest them, or he made it to the police station. I'm not sure what happened, but I believe this is the aftermath of that scene of those 3 people being possibly arrested. Okay, I'm saying possibly because I'm still filling in the holes as well. Now, this is where Ryan gets attacked by dun 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 all the person Telanee, I'm saying her name. I'm gonna call her Miss Smith niece. Her niece attacks Ryan, and we have to ask serious question of why the woman Smith was out on the scene, and why was her niece on the scene of Jedidiah being arrested. And we're going to see how Ryan got involved, because Ryan was recording and he noticed a van, or the black SUVs. Everybody know there was those government SUVs out there, and you're going to see what happened. And that's what I said. It's a little bit a lot going on, but we're going to break this down. This is the beginning.
NFL. Here, we'll figure it out. I'll get it in a second.
This is after him being assaulted by some woman in a black van. Some woman in a black van. He don't know who this lady is, but this is the aftermath.
Okay. Yeah, so she just came out of nowhere. We were just walking to film because we were like, oh, this car wasn't here before. We just wanted to see if anybody was in the car, and then she came at me, and I couldn't actually see her because that light was there. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll. So this.
So
is...
did she touch you, or did she just knock your property over?
She touched him.
Oh no! She came at me.
Did she put her hand?
Absolutely.
In contact with you, sir?
Yep.
So do you want to press charges?
Absolutely, 110%. Yeah.
Okay. How did she contact you?
Yeah. Well, she came at me, and like this.
So
like,
what did she do? She just grabbed your face
with like my phone and threw it down, and like putting her arm.
I'm saying
me.
So did she just? Was it just your property, or?
No, but she came at my person too.
So
Both.
She personally touched
Both.
you.
So this is a gray area right here. I have to say, be honest. We don't know if this lady just went to rip Ryan's equipment off and break it, and swung at him, or it was just the latter. So it sounded a little confusing right here, but hopefully they have some cameras. But they do have witnesses there that is going to give their statements that you're going to listen. So I can't be biased and can't say like, wait, that sounds a little bit like, which one did she do? Did she really hit you? But in the middle of this situation, regardless, this is your property. We have a freedom to record, and you're going to hear the officer go off on Miss Smith. He's going to go off on her.
Okay, I see you have a scratch on your arm. Would you like medical assistance, sir?
Oh, good. Thank you for noticing that. Yeah, I want to document that. Where is that?
It's a scratch on your hand.
Thank you.
Is that from the incident, sir?
Yes.
Yep. All right, would you like an ambulance?
Well, I guess might as well write up a report.
So you would like an ambulance?
Yes, please.
You like to be transferred to hospital?
No, I don't need to go to the hospital.
You just want an ambulance?
Yeah, maybe. And definitely file a report. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to cover it. I'm so sorry. I think that was Alicia who just attacked me. I don't know. We weren't doing anything. I was just getting video.
I'm getting it's Alicia, he said. He didn't say Sheila Ashley. He said Alicia. So let me clarify that, because I thought he had said Sheila in the beginning. But I want to know who the lady is, the big lady that was fighting with Jedidiah. I do believe that's Sheila Ashley. This person is the niece of Miss Telanee. I'm saying her name wrong. I can't even get it out. But Miss Smith, the older woman.
And she destroyed my
This is broken, right?
Yeah, she destroyed my phone thing, and then she actually attacked me. I have never in my life covering stuff had that happen. I believe it was Alicia, but I couldn't see because Beth and I came to check out this vehicle right here because we were like, that car wasn't there before. And then we were walking this way and couldn't see her. My info?
Yeah,
sure, yeah. Do you mind if we
I would just need your license.
say maybe go over there? I don't want to be on this side.
Just stay here for now.
Yeah, stay right here because the bus is going to come here. Let me get your license, and then I'm going to bring some complaints to you. So you can...
I need y'all to listen to what the officer says. It's a little weird. Y'all need to listen.
Chappelle, tell somebody to come over here. I need some witnesses here.
You don't need a witness, sir.
See that? He like, you don't need a witness, sir. That's a little weird. I was like, what the hell? What? That was a little weird.
Yeah, yeah. And Beth, where's Beth? Good. Yeah, that'll help. That will help too. Thank you. Yes, I'm okay, guys, but yes, definitely someone did attack me. Do you need ID?
Yeah, we need your ID.
Yeah, give me a second. This all has to be documented.
I understand.
So don't rush me.
I'm not
I need Beth though.
If you want our assistance, we need you to move in a timely manner so we can assist you.
Hey, this has been a very traumatic night, and
Yes, sir.
I haven't done anything to deserve any of this. Where's Beth? She's my witness.
I don't know what she was.
Is that her? Is that her car? Maybe.
I think that might be her car.
Okay. Good. Where'd she go? Where? Oh, did they arrest her? Who was that? Was that Alicia?
No, that was
Who? I couldn't see the person because the light was coming down. All I knew, I just saw this figure, and she said, "You do not have my permission to film anything or my car or whatever." And then she ran at me and grabbed the phone, and then in my face like that. I was like, "What in the hell?" And those are her plates right there. I'm gonna get these. Sorry, guys, it's private. I'll make it public later. These are her plates right here. This is her vehicle. Whoever she was, whoever attacked me.
Now, mind you, at first when he recorded, it wasn't a truck behind. Now you see some lights behind, and those lights are Miss Alderwoman Smith lights. Let's watch this.
These people are crazy, and they're all associated with Jet. I don't know who that is.
She just came out of nowhere.
But this is the car, I believe, of the person that attacked me.
Look at this.
Right. This is the fourth time you've reported me. I'm going to get
Oh, this is Alderwoman Smith. Come over here.
Officer.
Guy, oh good, Chafal, you're here. Come here.
I'm not to report me. I'm here to help my niece.
You are here in public.
Report me.
Okay, so
I've asked you not to record me.
Understand this. He's on the public way. If you don't want to be recorded, you can leave. You're on a public way. If you do not want to be recorded on a public way, leave. Leave. If you do not listen to what I'm telling you,
it's her.
Okay? If you do not want to be recorded,
Was that person related to you that attacked me?
sir, step out the street.
I just want to know, is that the person that attacked me? Is that someone related to you, Miss Smith?
It's getting told. It's getting told. The truck right here, it's getting told. You may leave. You have no business here. You can leave now. No.
Miss Smith, is that person who attacked me related to you? Miss Smith? Do you know the attacker who attacked me? You were parked right behind her car. Miss Smith, you don't have any answers? That's Telanee Smith, or ward Alderwoman.
Y'all can't say here you ain't no real reporter because he keep the same tone even after being assaulted. He's like, you're not going to answer me? Hey, she showed up. Thank God that Harvey police did this right here. Because when you're in the public, anybody can record you. Secondly, you wasn't there. How the hell did you show up? Thirdly, that's your cousin that came out and attacked someone? Wow. And you know they don't know law. They just doing anything. So the cousin got arrested. The cousin that attacked Ryan got arrested. And Miss Smith tried to come and take her car. And watch what happened is weird because the cops tell her this car going to get towed. But then you're going to see the cops leave the car and Miss Smith come back and get the car.
I thought I heard her say something about that was her relative or something. So I don't know what's going on. That was really weird. Yeah, so she mentioned something about some kind of relative. Oh, Beth, I'm coming too if you're gonna. I want to get it on camera, on video. These people are crazy, you guys.
Harvey police is going to eventually feel like Dalton police because they're going to get tired of being weaponized and then a bad tone on them. That probably, especially seeing what this cop did. He's like, listen, I don't care who you is. Get out of here. If you don't want to be recorded, you go. You're not supposed to be here. Basically, you're impeding on the investigation. So thank God that one police was just on it and really put her in her place.
Freaking crazy. Look what she did. Whoever this crazy attacker. Niece, thank you. Thank you. You caught that. Someone caught the video. That they said that was Alderwoman Smith's niece. They caught it on video. You guys can come over. No, there's nobody over here.
So that's what I wanted to show you.
Telanee said that was her niece that attacked me. And she didn't want to be on camera. Either her or her niece. She said something about a niece.
Ryan, I gave my report.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did want to get it on video. I just, oops.
She just came and grabbed everything out of your hands.
That's what I said. And she came at me like this. I was like,
assaulted you through your thing. So I've given my name.
Thank you. Wait, okay. Can you tell us what you saw?
My name is Beth. What I saw was a lady with brown hair, a very nice weave, very nice shoulder length brown hair, very nice weave, caramel complexion lady. She came up to Ryan while I was standing with him, and she physically assaulted him. She started hitting him, and she pulled his phone and his gear and threw it to the sidewalk.
Thank you, Beth. I'm so glad you were there.
So this is more of a statement from outside. Now, I told you Ryan's statement was a little bit shaky, but in the middle of stuff happening, adrenaline running, he said he didn't really see a lot because the lights were so bright, but he saw a big figure coming towards him, and boom. Okay, so that's a little bit more. I want you guys to go to Ryan's page. I can watch the whole thing. He made sure that he got home. We got home safe. He recorded all the way to the end. He does have some things to say in the end that I think you guys should pay attention to. And I'm going to do one more thing before we get off. We're gonna do two more things. One, I'm gonna see. We're gonna go to Miss Chappelle Hook's page because obviously they know that God is separating the wheat from the tare, and that's why you saw Melissa post this morning smiling. And I think that's why you're going to see Miss Chappelle post smiling because she tried to give this man the benefit of the doubt and he showed who he was. So this is Miss Chappelle video. And let's listen because right as soon as she walks up, this is the eviction. Now, this is from her perspective. Let's watch this because I didn't get to see it. Shout out to Miss Chappelle Hooks. I do want to say in advance, thank you for letting me show your Facebook page. This is for information, educational purposes.
Chappelle.
And it's also to make the community aware of what's going on in synchronized order. So you guys don't have to jump to everybody's video, literally. Now y'all can X out my commentary, but y'all do pay attention to what has happened if y'all feel like, a bias or whatever. But I'm going to give y'all my spill when I finish, okay? Because I don't promote men accosting women at no point unless the woman physically hits you and acting crazy, and then you need to do what you need to do to basically defend yourself, and that's real.
And I say that lightly. Out here getting these squatters off 153rd.
Chappelle the op, but Chappelle just saved the city, its process, and all the people who lost their home legally. Chappelle just brought awareness to the fact that this was not being maintained. It should be maintained, and now the squatters are being removed off the block. They shouldn't have been able to access it, but they're claiming somebody charged them rent, and the security deposit, and these people was living here. The kids and all, the horrible conditions, somebody getting paid. Harvey had to tighten up. But Chappelle the op.
Yeah, I might be the op, but guess what? I handle my business.
You did. Yes, you did.
And that is some gang talk. I'm gonna be honest. I know that's hood talk, but when you say op means somebody that usually you gonna get in the hood. My op is my opposition, not somebody who's just like talk a little bit about me. It's who I'm about to go get. So he's using these words that I really don't think he should use because that is. Could you be a little bit more professional? I mean, could y'all demand a little bit more professionalism from Mr. Super Activist? So she's an op. This is how we deal with stuff. That's what Tiffany did to Kiana. Y'all remember what the scoop was. What made her and Kiana fall out is that Kiana allegedly, now this is allegedly, did expose Hilliard phone calling thing that she was having at the bottom of Dalton Hall. And she was having phone calls, like political phone calls being out. And somehow, this is what I was told by the residents, that Kiana had exposed it or was not supposed to know about it. And then when she learned about it, Henry was like, basically, bitch, you my motherfucker up. Like, what the fuck? Like, you wasn't supposed to say shit. It got hood. It got hood the way the hood get. And I think that was the one of the falling points of Kiana and Henry. And I'm saying that in highlighting the way that people talk. I mean, y'all talk about how other people talk, but that's right there. What are you doing? The Elon Musk of Harvey. Okay, I don't know what type of political figure that we're because I'm not a political figure, so I'm just saying I'm not that type, because I don't know what Jedidiah trying to be, but that tone right there sets a lot. These people are not your ops. Y'all just have different of opinion. You have different a way of approaching. When you say op, I'm thinking like, oh, these niggas about to get run down. If they ever see each other, he gonna bust his guns. That's how the hood work. That's where I'm from. So I don't like that type of language when we're dealing with grown adults in political positions.
So we got Harvey's finest out here. And there was a family with 4 children living in this abandoned house. We on 153rd and Myrtle. We got Chief Biddens out here. He came because he heard me talk about it. And he came, he flew on out here.
Hey, told you guys call. We're good. That's him right there. Josh asked him what the kid is. There was children in there? Yes, 4 kids in there.
There was 4 kids in this abandoned house. This is 153rd and Myrtle.
Kids upstairs.
Kids upstairs?
Yeah. I don't know where they are now.
Oh, I see somebody in there. Is the police officer? Is the police officer in there?
No, they're going there right now.
6001 Woodbridge Avenue, 16001 Woodbridge for a
try to get a description.
Y'all, I just want to give y'all a heads up. Okay, so it's one thing that I want to clarify in all of my broadcasts. You guys definitely could go watch the rest of this video, but I want to highlight, I state the name Sheila Ashley a lot today, and I was made aware that was not Sheila Ashley involved in this altercation. If you do want to know who Sheila Ashley is, she was involved in the altercation that took place with Vivian and Jedidiah, and she was the alleged one that was running up on Vivian. So let me correct that. The woman, the big woman, we don't know who she is. That is not Sheila Ashley. And thank you for my fact finders. Because I was like, why are they calling me in the middle of the live? Thank you, because I love to be corrected. I want the truth to come out. So anytime that I make a mistake, I will tell you. So basically, we've been on for 2 hours. I think we broke it down in synchronized order of what happened. This is something that can't be taken off, as far as people are going to remove their posts when they see certain things because they have narrative. But I wanted the whole thing in totality put up. That's why I came on live early in the morning, because I figured it's going to be some big changes that go on. I will say this: I do not promote violence at all. I do promote defending yourself. I don't promote playing victim, because you can be attacked, and sometimes you are the person that caused it, or maybe the person that's not. So you handle it and you keep it moving. Okay. But this is far beyond, how can I say, just a small incident. This is really escalated into something big. And we have to highlight, just a few weeks ago, that a YouTuber and his wife was killed because of a long beef, because of an internet beef. This is why I'm saying that certain behaviors should not be acceptable, no matter who it is, especially when it comes to men who have stronger, bigger bone density, faster kinetic energy to go against a woman, let alone an older woman, any type of woman. And I don't support that at all. I also going to highlight, just to give y'all my end commentary. Thank you for correcting me and telling me the name again, Miss J9 Eve. Use your platform correctly. You have mad people following you, and you literally prompted more people to go after Vivian. And this lady, she does have a real illness. It's a serious illness. No matter if it's not cancer, but it's a brain tumor. And these diagnoses is treated by and monitored by the same healthcare official, which is an oncologist. Now I have to say this because I knew Vivian was confused. I know it because I talk to patients, and the first thing that happens when they're diagnosed with a tumor, cancer, they're confused, and then they're in the not me, and then they don't even listen totally because they're so shocked. So when I'm listening to what she's saying, I'm like, she's not lying. Because I know patients who wouldn't even know their diagnosis, or they try to ignore the diagnosis because they're so stressed out. So while you're going to see an oncologist and they're monitoring you to make sure that your tumor does not turn cancerous, you are kind of in a mindset like, I may get cancer. So I'm not saying what she said was right, but the discrediting her because of that and attacking her and sending people her way to your page, that shit is terrible. And I don't commend it at all. The way the narrative is being changed after, and this is real, Jedidiah has been exposed for so much stuff. Now, when they say he's a drifter, definitely, you knew. When I made that video of Jedidiah in the fight in Thornton and I took his side, I knew that he owed Carter $1,000. I been knew this. I been had the proof. And the only reason why I brung it out to clarify is because his people came out blatantly to try to sabotage my page. Do you understand? When me and Burgundy, when whatever happened with her people stopped. She made her little video, it was done. But what happened, it was a series of 3 days where Babe Solo, Saint Sinner, a few other people, I got their pictures. There's all of his goons were coming over to my page saying things. Now, they never said nothing. See, that's where shit hit the fan. They'd go over them and they never, but they were saying, keep Alexa's name out your mouth, trying to bully me. And I said, oh, these motherfuckers really coming out now. When I knew you'd been attacking my page, when I knew that you didn't want the people to get justice outside of your superhero. So this is why I'm just coming out full-fledged. And I said, F it, at this point, 2 guns up like Tupac, because I've been politically correct to save face because I knew the audience, a certain part of the audience was so brainwashed under the Levitican spirit, under Jedidiah, that they couldn't see. And then he has a whole bunch of Jezebels around him that's protecting him and going to attack people's page. It's not acceptable. So this was truth and fact. It is what it is. Now, if he come out and if something was different, I'm going to tell y'all, just like I did with that video with Thornton. I broke it down. Remember that video with Thornton where I was capping for Jedidiah and said this happened and this happened. It was a setup. I knew he owed Cora $1,000, but I didn't say anything. So that's how real I am. Again, women, men, and elderly in Harvey. I do think you need to continue to stand together, not in violence, but also to protect yourself. I have to give Miss Melissa her props. Miss Melissa said, I'm gonna let y'all know now, I'm not about to play with y'all. That's not what we need to do. We are old adults. We should not be physically fighting because of verbal combat, or because of words, or perspective, name calling. I'm going to close off with this. Telanee Smith even better than most motherfuckers here. Ooh, I said it. How the fuck y'all say that? First and foremost, I'm waiting for her ass to get locked up. Okay, we going to still pay attention to that. But obviously, you done seen other elected officials go down. Why the hell is she not going down? We're going to look at that. But through the whole thing, she been called dirty dogs, bitches, blah, blee, blee, everything we could think of under the sun. Not one time, well, she did when she got sick of it and her that Jedidiah thing, she blew the fuck up. But prior to that, she wasn't coming out saying anything, cursing people out, calling them names, ready to fight. I'm gonna be honest, I had to give her kudos until that time that she did this shit. She bust open like she was fucking pissed. And that's one thing I did not say at that time, that she is human. We have been riding her ass like a donkey. And when do you think that somebody's going to explode? She held her mouth for massive months. And you telling me that Jedidiah and other people in this community, we can't like hold our mouth or hold our violence? Don't tell me Tiffany better than us. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. But with that goes to say, I want to say thank you for being with Grace Levi. We are rebranding. I do apologize. I missed the Mac Morning Show. That is someone we'll be partnering with. I will be live on Friday on a Mac Morning Show, giving the breakdown of what's going on in Harvey, Dalton, and Thornton. Tonight, I do have a surprise broadcast because that's what I was supposed to do. I have done my breakdown of the Thornton Township new budget with a comparisons of 2024, 2023, and 2022. Okay. The reason why we're doing that because we're going to see the significant changes of the budget, and let's see if Mr. Napoleon actually is helping or doing harm. And we're going to be able to compare this new budget with him in the administration versus Hinyards. Okay, so this is what we're doing tonight. I have my PowerPoint together already. I just got to put my points together. Again, I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Roberts for making that information available online for people. So I was able to get what he had out as well as go look at what was already out, and we're breaking it down comprehensive. So I'm going to need another hour of your time tonight because we have some more crooks to unravel. This is the time where God is separating the wheat from the tare. And you guys are going to have to realize what side of history you're going to be on. Let me know. Is it the people or is the government? Love you guys. Until then, you already know what I'm doing each and every day.
Guys, this is Super Mayor Telanee Smith, the people's mayor. So, you guys doing a lot of snitching.
Don't let my snitching fool you. I love a good jam. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again, outside hanging out the window with my wretched ass friends. Let's go!
Hey, everybody clap your hands. They not like us. I took a pocket to pull. Hey, they not like us. I took a pocket to pay. Take it for hey.
The real estate market often seems like a distant world where only an elite of experts is successful.